And we are live with our review and analysis of the last three episodes of season three of Squid Games. Mac is back with us again. We decided to review all three together because I felt that once you watch episode four, everything else becomes binge watchable. And definitely the ending I feel what I felt was good, but I want to talk. So let's start by talking about each episode separately. So episode four was when the jumping game was happening, and I guess my main critique is this is where the writing started to really fall in the season. Like
Yeah,
this is where I started to really get out of the season. This is why I was like, okay, let's get it over with.
yeah.
I don't want to like, because sometimes when you really enjoy an episode, you don't want to binge watch things. You want to just enjoy it so that your body,
Want to marinate on it.
yeah, your body want to like get feel it. Like it's like when you taste good food, you don't want to eat the other food. You just want to keep the taste a little bit. I
Right.
definitely didn't feel that with episode four, especially when because there was a part that really made me mad at the end of the episode when they were making the voting. He could have just he didn't like budge or he didn't try to tell them like just vote no like because he did have a very strong card he could play which was hey you guys owe me because you're all alive because of me because this other guy wanted to kill you all and I was like
Yeah,
seriously none of the writers thought of that. No one.
that's true.
No one in the room thought it. And then the voting also didn't make sense. I think only one of them, besides 456, voted no. And look, I get
Yeah,
it. They're greedy and whatever, but
I think that's what they're trying to say.
it's just,
Is like at this point, everyone would just be committed to doing it, but would they? Like, why would they need to agree in the next game that this is where they draw the line? Why not draw the line at the last game? We're all here. We did it. This is it. Everyone gets 4 billion. You know what I'm saying dollars. Like we don't need to. We don't need to keep going. It's yeah. I would give episode four. Man, I don't know. It really did start to drop off. Like I would say the beginning of the season really started off at like a 6 or 7, like kind of interesting. Like you know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, let's see what happens in the next episode. Like I am ready to wrap this up. This had the first season's really good. The second season's honestly pretty good. Um, Third season started off okay. It's not too bad, but once we get to that middle part, yeah, the momentum not only like stops, it like screeches to a halt. And I mean, maybe I'm being dramatic. Nah, I don't know. It does. The momentum overall just kind of screeches to a halt. Like especially once you get that once you get the girl who's one of the guards and she sneaks the guy out and they get on the boat.
oh yeah.
Like
I totally forgot that part. Okay.
narratively, that should be a major part. Someone breaching the island. The last time someone breached the island, it was either 456 or the guy who got shot and fell off. The detective dude. Like that's a major plot point, and it's just this passable scene that they could have again just cut out in editing, just completely cut it out. They could have just simply fast forwarded to them on the boat flying away into the mist. They didn't need to have any kind of escape scene or go over any of the dialogue because it was irrelevant. It was irrelevant. It didn't add anything. It didn't take from anything. It didn't divide any character or development. It was just like, what are we doing? Why are we showing this? Don't care. Like this should be way more important, but they didn't. They didn't construct it right. They didn't construct it so that this pivotal moment, which is supposed to be important, isn't pivotal at all. None of the other characters in the show are escaping the island, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that was frustrating. I would say that episode four is like the downfall. It's like the last watchable, like genuinely interesting episode, and then it's like episode five. I was just like,
Oh my
please hurry up. 'Cause what are we doing?
Let's
What are
get
we
this.
doing?
Oh my
Come
god. So
on.
episode five definitely. I mean, okay, now we can just start moving to episode five. Episode five was the part where Park gets caught, right?
Yes,
Yeah, and this
he
part
he
also,
shoots the ship up.
again, this is like horrible writing. It didn't make sense to me. Like he was at the cops when he was under arrest. He couldn't just tell them that he literally saw the guy kill Mr. Kim, and then
I'm
the
here to
whole
report a murder.
like I saw him killing. Like I was kidnapped, and the guy killed him in front of me. No, like he just mentioned. They just like probably mentioned it for like half a sentence. It's like it didn't go all the way.
Yeah,
with
he probably
everybody.
went in there and he probably went in there and acted crazy and was like just ranting. And these small town police are like, okay, this guy, like, brother, you should have gone in there with blood on your hands and been like, I want to report a murder. I'll take you right to where I did it.
Exactly.
Put me on a boat. I'll take you right there, right now. I'll show you the body and everything.
Oh
You can
my
call it.
god,
I'm a serial killer.
this
And
is
there's so
what
many ways to do it. Like, there's
it's just so bad. And then once like Park is like, we've been caught, like kill everybody. He's like, he goes and kill everybody, and he asks the guy, "Where's Huang? What do you mean, where's Huang? You were just near him like 2 seconds ago. What are you talking
brother.
about?"
It's like a boat, dude. It's like a fishing boat. It's not like a giant yacht.
Oh my god, this was
If he's not on
horrible
this side, he's on
writing.
the other side.
This
Like,
was so bad. This is where I was like, okay, I'm done. This was the part that completely like, when you try to give something a chance, trying to give it a chance. When he asked him
yeah.
where's Huang, I was like, okay, this is over. Let's just get it over with. I don't care anymore.
It's just wrap
This is
this
really
up.
bad. I just want to know how it ends, and that's it. It's like, because I don't know. I think like kind of like the ending kind of worked well. It was okay if you look at it standalone, but because I was put
Yeah.
outside of the series so much to the point I didn't care, I didn't feel it. And this is
Yeah.
where I feel like the main writer, I forgot his name, the main writer of the show, I feel like he got involved mostly early on and probably in episode 6. And everything in between was probably all the other writers. So that's how I think. Obviously, I don't have information about it, but that's my
Nah, it makes
analysis.
sense.
Because,
Have the whole outline written out, so you have the beginning and the middle and the end, but they have to like fluff it out.
flesh,
And
yeah,
so there's a
exactly.
lot of this filler,
Yep.
unnecessary nonsense in the middle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I'll start this season 3 at like a good 6 or 7. I would say by episode 4, it's dropped down to like a 4, like a 4. Episode 4, 5 for sure. My goodness.
No, oh my god,
like
episode
a
5.
solid 4,
I would
3.
give it like a
just
1, bro. What is
like a.
this?
It's not a 1,
It's
but
like
it's for sure
horrible
like a.
writing.
It's like a 3 for me. I'm gonna give it like a 3. I'm just like, come on, please. Episode 6 does kind of right some wrongs. Not in some ways. In some ways, like the little girl escaping and like getting the card, like that's good. That's good writing. The main character's dead. He couldn't make it. Guess what? Sacrifice was not in vain.
Yeah.
Sacrifice was made. We did lose 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But sacrifice was not in vain. His goodwill, all his good karma, all his hard work, it did pay off in the end, in a way. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. Brother. American Squid Games? Blech. I want no part of that. I literally was almost like, turn off. Like, as soon as I saw her slapping Buddy outside in the alley, I really almost turned the whole thing off. I was like, I don't want to see this. I have literally no interest in pursuing an American Squid Games.
Why?
What kind of quality of writing do you think we're about to have to endure?
I mean, it's gonna.
The lowest version.
Wait.
The lowest.
Wait, you didn't know it was gonna be David Fincher directing?
No.
No, it's David Fincher. It's gonna be a big thing. Like if David Fincher.
David
is involved,
Fincher?
Yeah, if David Fincher is involved. Oh my god, this literally like the 180 with you right now.
I do like David Fincher.
I'll give you a moment to process that.
I don't know. He's got incredible source material, but if
He definitely focuses on human behavior and like having a lot of takes, and that works with series, I guess, more than movies.
yeah, definitely with series.
So, I mean, he did do Mindhunter as a series, so it was good.
And that was sensational. Both the seasons are insane. Actually, are there 3 now?
The
Or
third
there's
one
still
is
2?
coming up soon.
Third one's
Like,
coming
they're gonna make a third one. Yeah, I read
Yeah.
it somewhere. I'm not sure how
It
it's
really,
going.
re-
But.
really is incredible. You know, he could do some work with this. He could do some work.
I mean,
with
you have
this.
Kate Blanchett and David Fincher, so I would assume it's gonna be. I mean, just because the names are there doesn't mean it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
We've seen a
I
lot of
know.
good names with bad stuff, but
That's true. They got contractual obligations. They got to be in some silly stuff sometimes. Being an
we don't
actor.
know. Like, I feel like the concept of an American Squid Game is. I mean, let's talk about it. Is It's gonna be good from the aspect that it's gonna bring. It's gonna sound cliche, but uh, if you process it more, it will sound better. It's gonna bring diversity into the players, and I feel that this racial, gender, sexual orientation dynamic would play in a more interesting way. Obviously, assuming the writing is good, you have a lot more room
Yes.
to work with.
Yes.
'Cause-
Yes, you do.
And so it's like,
There's a
yeah. So it's like you're watching this reality TV. You want to know who's gonna win, but it's just Hollywood writing. So I feel that
yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous. It's easy to mess it up. It's easy to be lazy
yeah, definitely.
and to just let it fall out of your hand and not construct it well and not have it be cohesive or well paced.
This is not easy writing at all. Go
No.
ahead, because you have all these characters, and we saw what happened in this season of Squid Game. They obviously ran out of time or budget or one of the or both maybe, and it just
Yeah.
fell off really really bad. Like
I'm glad you said that. I also think one of my favorite things in writing narratively is character potential. Again, like I like to reference like Star Wars, like Anakin Skywalker, like that's the waste of potential, right? Like he could have been the chosen one and the most powerful Force user of all time, but instead he gets his legs cut off and burned alive in a volcano and reconstructed as a cyborg, and his masters he's just pimping him out whenever he wants to. Like he doesn't really live up to his potential. He's lost his potential, and in a way, it's like tragedy. And people love it. People love that. You know what I'm saying? That draws people to the character. But the other way you can waste potential in the bad way is when you don't utilize your incredibly written characters well. Killing off the mother by having her just jump off at the end and having Buddy watch it. There's like 50 more ways traumatic that are way more traumatic to really drive the point home. She could have tried to get across and got knocked off. And everyone had to watch it happen in slow motion because they know it's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? They could have, because someone could have tried to go back and get her, and they both died. And now you're like, oh no, like they're so. She could have made it. She could have made it and gone and died in the next game. You know what I'm saying? The husband, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? There's so many ways to elevate it, but if you have written yourself into a corner, especially when you're writing for episodes like this, when you're writing segments, you do get a sense of how much time you have left to develop things and express things. And late in the season, most writers worth any salt understand like there's no time to expand upon this. There's no time to explain this. There's no time to provide context for this. The last episode's now. Like everything needs to wrap up and finish. So you really gotta squeeze these characters for what they're worth. The old lady killing herself. I mean, I get it. Like she's super depressed, but it's Squid Games. Like
it's when you don't spend too much time thinking about something and like, okay, how do we kill that person? Let's just get
It's
it over
that.
with.
It's that.
It was just so obvious. Like I just hate it.
We're out
It's
of
just
ways to do things. We don't want to cause too much. We don't want to offend anybody. Like let's just wipe a character. Like how do it herself.
I think
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's why again they split it into two seasons because they just ran out of time.
I think that's what it is. I really think season one was a certain size, and then season two was supposed to be a certain size, and they were like, it's not gonna fit. Okay, well stretch it.
Okay.
Like make two seasons or make 2 seasons out of it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, oh, well, actually we got to extend it for a third season, make 2 seasons out of it. Okay. And now they're like boat scene. Like
Oh my god, the boat scene, man! It's just like every time I think about it, like seriously, nobody objected to this. Where's Huang? And then he's like, he's behind you. Like, whoa.
this guy pulls out a gun and like mows down everyone through a window and then gets shot by a guy with a spear gun. The boat is 20 feet long. Where was he? He was around the corner. All you had to do was take another step and you would have got everybody, bro. Like it's the whole boat. You walked 18 feet of 20 feet. You missed 2 feet. He's right there. I don't know how you missed him. You deserve to die. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I just didn't care, yeah. And when he shot him, I was like, okay, like, boat scene over, finally. Like, and like at the end of the day, like, what came of it? When you look at a plot, all right, here's a plot. The boat people, right? They're looking for the island. Okay, here's the beginning plot. They need to find a captain He's in on it. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, but they have a detective team. They're using drones. They're using technology. Okay, they're competent. That's good. They're doing grid searches and stuff like that. They're looking around. Okay, they have a team of people doing this, not just one or two guys. This is good. Okay, good writing so far. What's the end point? They find the island. Okay. Well, what do we do in between there? How do we make these characters relevant? How do we make them interesting? Well, how do we develop the story? How do we really make it this point matter? What's the point of this? What's the point? When they find the island, then what? They don't have anything. It's like they have this great thing, this great idea, and then it's like, all right, we found the island. What happens when he found the island? He shoots out some glass and walks over and takes a tour of the island. And then it's over. That's it. He didn't do anything. Freeze.
Oh my god!
So what? So what? So what? So what are you doing here? Why did we spend hours of your content, of you goofing off in the ocean, for you to come to the island, shoot out some glass, and tell a guy to freeze? You didn't do anything. Why did we waste all this time? It's filler. It's got to be filler.
The part where she comes back to the island and confronts the second. Oh my god!
Why even leave then? Why put Buddy on a boat and get out of there? Like, go on, son. Go on, son.
She's like, I want to make sure 246 is deleted from all the data. What?
They should have done that.
As if they couldn't find him if they wanted to later. Who cares? Imagine spending all this time just to find somebody who was like, whatever. Like, who cares?
What are we doing?
And then when she was fighting head to head with him, the fight scene was so bad. It was like so bad. I remember like even the director like ruined the 180-degree rule, which is like the most basic rule you don't fix. I was like, wait, seriously? You didn't even...
Sure did break it.
It's like,
I did like the final part where he like, she got to the elevator door and her gun was on the other side. I was like, oh, nice, because wrap this up. Good,
yeah.
end it. Shoot him.
Let's
go.
get
Come
this
on.
over with, right? Yeah. No,
Oh, actually, yeah. Run towards her. Perfect. Let's make sure she doesn't miss.
Yeah, exactly. No, because I was waiting for you. What do you mean you liked it? That didn't make any sense, but then you were being sarcastic. Okay.
Yeah.
It was just so bad. He's like, he literally stabbed her in the kidney and then he's like, turn his back.
off.
He's like having a monologue, you know? He wants to be like Aristotle or something. Like, what is this? Like,
Brother, you're not a Disney villain.
this is
Give
like,
it up.
Yeah, like, there's common sense here, okay? This is not whatever.
Are you guys not elite? An elite group of like assassins? Like what are we or something? Like what
who
are we
leaves
doing?
his back to somebody who wants to kill them? And
I don't know what all the rich people did. I mean, obviously they escaped because we have Squid Games America. So, I did watch their mouths more when they spoke. Okay.
yeah, let me know. What do you think?
Everyone, I think only like 2 people there are like native English speakers.
Yeah.
I think everyone else is like Korean, Chinese, like like
I did check one. The girl is Hong Kongese, so
yeah. I was gonna say that sounds like, dude. It's the way her mouth moves. Like, I swear to God, she speaks Chinese. I swear to God, I'm not tripping. You cannot watch as much kung fu movies as I have and listen to dub and look at Chinese mouths and be like, okay, I know what I'm looking at, bro. I know exactly. I'm reading her mouth position. I'm like, for sure, she is speaking Mandarin in her free time. This English accent is like jarring because I'm expecting them to speak Korean like everybody else.
Yeah.
But when they speak English, it's this Saturday morning cartoons villain accent. And I'm like, what is this? Like, it's so jarring. It's so strange. Kate Blanchett didn't do it though.
what about her?
She didn't have any kind of silly accent. So I mean, obviously she's a native English speaker. So
And obviously it's the American Squid Games. Like she was.
Sorry, I forgot my point. I don't want to sound xenophobic. Let me make it very clear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When the Koreans speak English, it sounds better than when the white people were speaking English. That's why it's jarring. It sounds like someone, it sounds like someone less competent at English trying to speak English when there will be like regular Korean people in the show who will speak English, and I'll be like, No, that's way more clear. No, that's way more clear. Way better understand that. So I don't know. It's.
I mean, the actress is the VIP actress is Hong Kongese, and I think Hong Kong only left British rules in like the 90s. So assuming she's in her
Mm,
40s, and maybe she
she's
was
probably
she maybe she
that
wasn't
probably
a
is a native.
not yeah, maybe like not a native. Maybe she speaks both or something or
I mean, she definitely. I mean, obviously they all speak both. They all were. I mean,
yeah.
they all had lines and whatnot. But
Yeah,
that was cool though.
yeah. What else? Yeah, definitely the scene with her coming back to the island. That was a big turn off. And again, like it was keep punching the whole season down and down and down and like okay, she's coming back, and like you just do
What are we
whatever
doing?
she tells you, like it's like
What are we
directly like
doing?
yeah sure, let me just delete everything. Yeah, let's do that.
Um,
And and then
I
there's
just
like a paper trail in the back. Okay, like it's fine. It's like they're not gonna go after it. Like who cares? Like it's just
yeah.
uh
They're definitely not about to go after us. Also, she was gonna like shoot herself in the head and then didn't. And I'm like, you're gonna die anyways. Like, what? You were stabbed in the kidney. I don't know if you know like
oh
biology, but you're
yeah
kind of doomed.
yeah
You're
yeah
bleeding out right now.
yeah
Like,
yeah.
I'm surprised you actually got to make it to the couch. I'm like, that's just writing, to be honest. Like, you
That's
crawled to the couch
so
with a
bad.
kidney wound.
So bad. Nothing made sense in this part. Nothing at
I
all.
was, yeah, but like really, but like it make sense to me. Like, why would she want to shoot herself? She's already dying.
Yeah.
And then she stops because he didn't like throw the baby over. Like her faith in humanity restored. You're dying from being stabbed. Your faith in humanity is not restored. This guy's
How
saving
did
his
she how
baby.
did she end up leaving the island?
I don't think she did. I'm pretty sure she died on the island.
No, remember because how she meet him later when he was drawing her at the end?
Was that her? Oh, she does have a child. She's the one who lived in the car. She does have a kid, doesn't she? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And she tries to go see her kid at the end in
Oh.
China. Yeah.
That's right. She did make it off. How did she make it off?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I guess
Did
okay. I
she,
guess she did. Yeah,
she did.
I guess she did make it off. All right, I mean, that makes a little more sense then. Okay, but it doesn't save the episode. It's not gonna. It's
No,
too much of a low point. I would say that the show, the episode 5 for sure ended, or episode 6 for me was like a 4.5. Like it kind of brought up from the previous episode 5, but only a little bit.
yeah.
Enough for me to finish the show. I just can't.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel like a little bit the end of episode 6 was acceptable. It could have been really good as standalone, but because we're already brought up, we're like, we don't care anymore, you know? I
Yeah.
feel that the fight at the end with the dad, that was cool. Like how they decided to kill 456 in an honorable way. And then you have the change of character because there's a change of character for the
The dad.
for no the guy in charge, the black dress, because like now because he keeps telling him like, do you have faith in humanity? And then once 456 sacrifices himself, now he believes that yeah, we have faith in humanity, and he goes and saves the baby. So I feel that, and then he goes later to meet 456 daughter and all of that,
Drop off her
but
winnings.
that was too late to save anything in the series.
Yeah, that's.
And
I
I
just
feel
can't watch it again.
no. Oh my god, no, no. Even when the last game started, like it was just a lot of useless talking and like, look, we get it. You wanna make it clear that you're having a democratic vote, but okay, don't
I
act
got it.
stupid. Like just get it over with. Like okay, like
Yes.
when you have everything on the line, and you might be dead, and there's all this money, you don't wanna like. Doesn't make sense to have all these weird discussions, all of that. Like, just like, get things over with really quickly. You know, like
Yeah.
it's not like and you cannot say it's because the situation is or because they are stressed. I feel like if you're in these situations, you are more prone to make things faster than slower. So it just lots of stupid talking. They're like, "Oh, we made a democratic vote. We are sorry."
Let's draw lots. Why would I even begin to trust anything right now? I should kill you for suggesting drawing lots, frankly.
Let's draw
That's like
lots.
the scariest thing
Oh
you
my
could have
God.
offered right now.
It's so bad.
I
No,
think
actually, the change of character of the dad, I didn't buy it. It just didn't make sense to me. Too late,
I
anyway.
didn't-
Too late. If you wanted
Yeah.
to show me such a change of character, you'd have to build it up earlier. It was
you
really
could have
late.
done it. Done it at the bridge game. Done it during the
Yeah,
jump rope game. That's the
yeah.
perfect time to villainize him. Don't wait till the last minute when they're on the bridge. It's too late. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Like I understand the attempt, but it was horribly done, really horribly done. Like it
Yeah.
could have been done a much better way. Like I don't
And
know.
and honestly, the whole last game is kind of one of the weakest games in the entire series. Like, if not the weakest game, because when you offer these games, you have to basically create enough control so that players play the game while still offering a win condition. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still should be able to win. You don't want all your players dead in one game. That's stupid. There needs to be like a clear win condition, but add some tomfoolery so, you know what I'm saying, people can get killed off, or make it kind of challenging so, you know what I'm saying, you wipe out a large portion. This game is like, yes, I understand that it is meant to, mechanically, it is meant to only have one person, or, you know what I'm saying, max two people left, but like, we got to get across. All right, so we push the button, push someone, one person has to die, and then once that's over and the time ends, the bridge goes, and then we move on to the next section. So, like, what's the pole for? Is that for just pushing people off? Why just a pole? Why not a spear? Why not a knife? Why not a taser? Why not a set of nunchucks? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why a pole? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what is this? Are they using it to pole vault across? Is it used to stop something from working? Like, I understand you pull the pole out once you push the button, but what is that doing? What's the device? What's the mechanic for? Like, okay, so like writing wise, what are we doing? Like, this is not look at every single game in Squid Games, all three seasons. Every single piece, every piece of dirt, every rock, every drop of water is a part of the game. It's all a part of this ecosystem. There's no missing or wasted pieces. Everything has a purpose. Oh, there's three keys. Yeah, you need three if you want to open these doors. Otherwise, you better hide really well. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for this pole to be here and not like a device that would make sense here. Like, maybe what if the pole was long enough you could pole vault across by yourself? Oh, that would make sense. It was not even close to that. Not even a little bit long enough to do that. You couldn't even jump across. I mean, that made sense. You know what I'm saying? They need the bridge to get across, but it just doesn't make. I don't know. It doesn't make sense for this pole to be here. But also, like, the pushing the button to start, it sounds like that's one of those retroactive rules that's written in after they've kind of gone through a couple scenarios over, like, in a round table. Like, all right, so if they do this, this, and this, and they get here, what happens next? Like, well, wait, why wouldn't they just do this? Oh, we need something to make it so they have to do it at a certain point. Oh, put a button. So when they get the thing, to really start the thing, they have to push the button. And before, anyone dying before doesn't count towards the round. And it's like, why not? Like, then just have the button push and it be like a fight and a timed event. Like, what's more exciting? Like, what's a better luck of the draw? What has more chance? What has more room for tomfoolery? Like, what are your goals as a Squid Game? Like, what's the goal for the games? There is no goal. Like, the goal was to have one or two people left. That sucks. That's a stupid game. It's a stupid game. Like, okay, like, I would just beat everyone's legs to death. Oh, okay, here, for instance.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was I saying? The games have to have a win condition. What happens if everyone fights on the second platform and only one person's left to the end? They have to kill themselves and no one wins the game.
Yeah.
Someone has to die every round. That sucks. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So no one can win the game. No one wins Squid Game, brother. You could bring all these people here just to kill them. Just shoot them in the street. What are you talking about? Like,
There was another plot hole now that I was thinking about it. Remember, because I don't know if they made an exception this season, but you can always vote to get out of the games, right? So by the time there was only him and the kid, he could have just like, hey, let's stop the game and vote. And that's
I'm
it.
good.
I don't want the
Yeah.
money. The kid doesn't want the money, and we can leave.
we call it. Yep,
Nobody thought of this? Because he did say that in the first season, remember? When they were playing head to head at the end, he's like, look, I want to stop the games. I don't want the money. But the other guy didn't want to. Then he ended up killing him, and he got the money. But
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. but again, I think it's like you were saying earlier. For them to even make it make sense, they had to be like character switch. Like now the dad's insane and can't be reasoned with, and now that his baby's literally in jeopardy. Now he's going to be the worst kind of version of himself. Why, bro?
No, but
What are
still,
you
like
talking
after
about? Like,
after the dad dies, 456 and the baby could have made the vote. It would have been 1-0 because the baby can't vote.
oh,
Because
yeah,
456 doesn't
actually.
need the money, and he can raise the baby because he has the money still from his previous games. So
Oh,
456 died.
true.
I don't
For
want
nothing.
to for nothing basically. If you assume the
Yeah.
rules of the Squid Games, and
Yeah, they wanted him dead. They wanted someone. They wanted him
it's
to kill himself.
it's just like it was just so bad. Like I don't know. It's just you can't botch such a first season that much. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels really stupid. Like look, I get it. It took him 10 years to write the first season, but if you want to botch it that much, I don't know what to tell you. And I assume the budget for those seasons was much higher than the first one because they didn't expect the first season to do that well. Remember, no one expected that
Mm.
when they released it. So I don't know. How can you? And I'm thinking about it. Like, how was the budget higher in those two seasons than the first season? I don't think it was that much higher. Like from the stuff they had to shoot. So
I don't know. It probably was higher in this. I mean, the second season for sure.
it was high. They definitely put in a lot
Yeah,
more money because they were. It was the second and third season, but
and way more actors and stuff. Like, well,
and
not way
I'm
more.
not sure where the cost would have went for them to fail that much in the writing.
Production.
Like what? Which part? Like which? What? Like
If the writers aren't doing well, they're probably not getting paid. Somebody's getting paid.
who?
Production. Administrative, of course. Where does all the money always go?
The
To the
producer.
top.
The producer that goes once a week, checks one scene, and
Not
leaves.
him. No, 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 no. Not that poor. Not that poor soul. No, God, he needs more money. In fact, pay that person specifically more money. Actually,
No, no, but think about it, because it's Netflix that produced it for its own, so it paid the money. So what do you mean, the administrators? Like who?
directors, CPOs, chief financial officers who mitigate financing for casting and footage and lighting and all that stuff. Like, who do you think make the decisions to make things happen?
Executive
Those are the people
producer.
who get paid the most. No, 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 no. Not make things happen on. Not make the show. Not make this the director do this. I'm talking like who hires who,
Okay.
who's funding this, where are they shooting the stadium, like where are they shooting in the environment. Like those decision making. That's up above. That's a
Oh,
higher echelon
now
of
I'm thinking
decision
about
making.
it. Maybe it's the main writer from the first season.
I don't think.
Maybe he's the
I
one that
honestly don't think he got that much money.
the lines. No, you don't think so?
Squid Game.
Oh, you're checking.
Yeah, I gotta know now.
You gotta know who got the money.
Follow the money.
uh, gun to you, a character more useless than Detective John Who. Who's gun to you? Can you give us? I don't know who they are.
Who?
We have a comment in the chat. Gun to yo, not sack name, a character more useless than Detective John Ho.
Who was that? Gun. What was his name?
Was it like some guy in the game? What's the number or like?
Yeah, what was that guy's number?
Okay, let me Google it. So gun to you.
Was he? Did you say Gihoon?
Le-
No, that's the main guy.
Let me check.
Who is the?
This is the thing we got in the chat.
It's just the name.
I don't know. That's what we got.
Let's see here. Yes. Taking Yen Hwang Dong-hyuk is the writer, the original writer, I believe.
Okay.
Um, Created, written, directed by the same person. Love that for him. But show me the executive producers. Here it are. Executive producers Kim Ji Young, and then of course the main writer, editor Nam Nayoung. Um, those would be where a lot of where the money goes for some reason. But not just there. I'm not going to blame just the director. I want you to think I'm attacking that guy. I mean, actors too. The actors get paid a ton. It's Netflix.
Oh, so
Yeah.
the guy in the chat is saying it's a detective who searched for the island for 2 seasons just to do
Oh,
absolutely nothing.
did nothing. What were we doing? What again? Every single second, I went back to the boat. Every time I'd be like, "What have we drawn closer to? What have I learned? Has the world deepened? Have I learned a new twist to the rules? Have I learned a new element to the system? Have I learned has a character grown on me more? No, like these characters are wasting my time. You're wasting my time. It's like a filler episode in the anime every time it
Exactly.
cuts back to y'all. I'm like, I don't care. Because by the end of the anime, whatever y'all were doing didn't matter. It
Exactly, because
did
if you think
not
about it,
matter.
what did they do at the end? Nothing. Like, okay, the cops
Nothing.
now know about the island. Okay, are the cops gonna do right now? Everyone just
But they know
escaped.
about the island because the dude went to the police in the first place like they should have done.
Yeah.
We don't have enough evidence. We need to find it ourselves. Brother, just report some murders. It's not hard. Hey, I killed some guys. Come find the bodies. They're going to come find it. They're going to blame you, but you can be like, obviously, I'm not doing it. There's the Coliseum full of people being murdered right now. Hello. Like, I don't know. There's so many ways to get him to do it. It's like it's sometimes you do expect the audience to carry some of your water. And while I don't love that, I do respect it because audiences will carry some water for their writers,
Exactly.
for their actors, for their
We
viewers.
give the
They'll
benefit of the doubt, but we can only
give the
do
benefit of
so
the doubt.
much.
So much.
Yeah,
Only
like
do so much before you take
I mean,
advantage of me.
it's a
Before I'm
common
sick of
it's a
it.
common technique, you know. Like there's a small loophole. Like if everything else is good, we're like, okay, we'll give it to you. It's fine.
Rule of
As,
cool. Yeah,
as
rule of
long
cool.
as things move on and things keep going well. I know you don't want to spend too much time explaining something or making things happen in a certain way. I get it.
Don't need to.
Well, I'll give it to you. But if you keep doing it throughout the whole time and just things are going south and keep going south and south and south,
Just so dry.
it's just that I'm sorry. It's just not for us. We can't help you that much, you know. And
Yeah. And I'm
yeah,
a Star Wars fan. Like,
yeah,
I carry a lot of water for Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? I'll be carrying some water for my team, but like you're saying, only so much. I'm not gonna defend everything. Can't. I cannot. Yeah, let's I guess let's review the whole season in an entirety and try to figure out what our overall ranking would be next time.
yeah, definitely. We'll do that once Nada is here. Does anybody have any more comments or questions in the chat or something they want to share with us? Because otherwise, we'll just wrap it up. But I feel that. Well, what else? Like, yeah. Again, like I'm trying to think of all the bad stuff that were there. I remember what else? We discussed like, yeah, we didn't discuss maybe enough the fight scene between the North Korean and the dark suit guy.
Yeah, it's because it didn't matter.
It was just so bad.
It doesn't
It was
matter.
just
Just
so bad.
at the end of the day, also like,
Like what happened to the fight scene we saw with the trans character? That was amazing.
yeah,
Like what? Did you
I,
change the stunt director or something? Is that what happened?
maybe who
It's just-
knows?
what did you fire him because he was just too expensive? Like or for her? I don't know.
Anytime I feel like every plot line outside of like what was happening in the games themselves and with the characters
Oh
like four
yeah,
five six like every other plot line was
useless,
effectively irrelevant. Yeah, like
irrelevant.
the
Yeah,
girl inside like trying to break her way out, she saved one guy.
yeah.
and kind of barely, like to be honest. And guess who found him? The people who were looking for the island. But
Yeah,
that's not again. It doesn't matter because the guy
exactly.
went to the police anyway and told, which
Yeah.
was effectively all the same amount of effort.
Yep.
The point of going to find the island is so they can find it and then report it and break the games up, prove that it was happening. You can just go to the police about it, dog. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, like, her storyline, the looking for the island storyline, like, it's it doesn't take me anywhere. The only thing that mattered was the guy going to the old dude's house and then taking the costume to the police.
Yeah.
Like, that's all that really
Yeah.
mattered outside of
Yeah.
Squid Game.
And
Like,
they still put
nothing
him in
else.
jail for some weird reason. Like, bro, like give him a.
Whatever.
It's just so weird.
Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I guess my last question, or unless someone has something in the chat, are you gonna watch the American Squid Games, or is it gonna depend on the marketing?
David Finch.
David
David
Fincher.
Fincher.
Yeah, David Fincher. Definitely no, definitely David Fincher. Um, yeah,
I don't know, man. David Fincher.
yeah, amazing
Kind
movies.
of bomb. Bomb TV.
Uh,
Good movies.
what's your best piece of David Fincher? The one I'm gonna say is like one that you will not expect, but go ahead. What's yours?
No, Mindhunter. Yeah, yeah. As a TV series, I was
Okay,
completely
about
blown
as
away.
as a
Yeah, yeah.
movie.
I don't like true crime. I don't care
Okay,
for it at all.
okay,
Don't care.
yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal pacing. Some of the best pacing you can get in TV, like a mastercraft of pacing. Every single episode was poignant and relevant and well spaced out in the entire narrative. Like, mwah, mwah. It's hard to do it. It's hard to do it that well. It's hard to make every single episode the same speed and it fast. Like it's hard to do.
But I mean, maybe I have a take you disagree with, but I feel that mostly with series, it's more about the writers than the directors. So yeah, while
It
Mindhunter is good,
can
I feel
be.
like maybe the credit goes more to the writers than to the Fincher himself. I don't know, because yeah, unlike movies, obviously movies are a director's.
The big one.
Yeah, but when it comes to
What would you,
series,
so
it's
what did you say your favorite movie was from him? What would be like
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. Jesus.
Uh,
What makes you choose Gone Girl
a
over
lot
like the
of
girl with the
plot.
dragon tattoo?
I didn't watch that one. I don't know. Maybe I should.
Oh wow. Yeah, the
Yeah,
girl with the dragon tattoo is sensational.
but I did watch like all the main ones. So Fight Club,
Of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Social Network,
Seven.
Seven. Yeah, I watched a lot of his stuff. I didn't watch
Alien.
everything.
Alien 3. He
Oh,
did Alien 3.
what about it? What do you think? Because everyone trashes it because the
Uh,
first two were better. I think
the
that's why.
first two are some of the best alien sci-fi movies you could ever watch.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't watch those, but I didn't
masterpieces.
watch. I did watch Alien 3. I had to watch it for a class. So
Um,
it was his
it's
first movie. It
okay.
was his first movie, by the way. Alien 3.
What?
Yeah, Alien 3 was his first movie. He was
Nice.
before that. He was just doing like music clips or for.
Nice. No, no, no. If that's
Yeah.
his first like big one, then that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Then that actually frees up a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
It's not great. The CGI is horrific. The characters are strange. Ripley's character, the protagonist, is strange also. The ending is this a weird cliffhanger that doesn't need to happen. Um, just a weird movie.
Okay.
Just a weird.
Did you watch
just
the
a
one
weird
from last year? Was it last year? This was it good?
Romulus? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty
Okay.
fun.
Is it like
Well,
is it part
there's
of the
teenagers.
franchise or is it standalone?
Yeah. It's part of the franchise.
So you need to watch everything else to.
No,
Oh
no, 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 no. You
but
can watch.
okay.
You can watch any of the aliens
Okay.
standalone, except for like the three Ridley Scott ones. You gotta
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to hop into one randomly. You'll
I
be
need
lost.
I need to watch the first one. Like I've been planning to do that for some.
Prometheus does bang. That movie is pretty cool.
But yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, again, the series are more about the writing, and I always say that if you want to keep a series alive, you need just good writing. That's
Good
what really
characters.
matters. I don't care like about the CGI and the visuals and the like the stunts maybe help, but the director, all that. All I care about is the character evolution and how the story moves. So we'll see how David Fincher plays with that. But yeah, any final comments before we call it a day?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for everybody who was there with us in the chat. Versus Extra and person with a, is that a rabbit or a cat? Thank you for your comments and questions. Obviously, like and subscribe, and we'll have a full season review when our third panelist is with us, hopefully soon. And this is it. You have a great break. Uh, July 4th.